Hey everybody, it's Monica here with King's Titan Homestead, and welcome to my channel. This is a different one. I've been trying to eat better and consume less processed foods, and then all of a sudden, while I'm reading this doctor's article that she had put into Mary Jane's Farm magazine, I don't know if y'all are familiar with that or not. You usually can pick it up at Tractor Supply and some of the other, I think I've seen it at Walmart once, and I think I might have seen it at Fry's or Kroger once, but it's getting more and more difficult to find. In fact, I found out you won't be able to pick up that magazine anymore at all. Something happened with Mary Jane's Farm and the publisher took her subscribers, people that paid for a subscription to Mary Jane's Farm, and just turned it over to Magnolia Magazine. No refunds. I have no clue what's really going on. There's some kind of communication contract issue, whatever, not my business. But I do like the magazine, and I'm really bummed about not being able to just pick it up when I go get animal feed. So, with that said, you have to go onto her website now if you do want to purchase the magazine. She is going to self-publish. So that's the update for Mary Jane's Farm. But let's get back to that doctor's article. She has this lady doctor in there, forget her name. I can find this. If I find this issue, I will make sure to put the links and the title of the article and my reference here in this video. But this is the gist of it. She said that the average American consumes, I can't do a drum roll, the equivalent, this is so disgusting, the equivalent of one credit card sized amount of plastic per week. Oh, yuck. I mean, yuck. So I was like, well, how is this, how are we doing this? How are we consuming? So I started digging through my kitchen. I have not been paying attention to anything. I've been so busy. I'm just like, okay, so what am I going to find, right? Well, then I found these spatulas, and look at my spatulas. They're chewed up. You know, they've got dings, they got frays. Where's this plastic going? Okay, well, do I even need to find the reference? Just reference your kitchen tools. Plastic spatulas, those are out. No longer using plastic spatulas. I'm going to turn to wood and metal. I did pick up some wood spatulas off of Amazon because I needed something to replace those really quick. Not sure how I'm going to like them because, you know, they're not bendable. Metal, you can find some thin metal ones that are going to be a lot more a lot easier to use to like scrape that cookie dough out of the bottom of the pan, right? I just made some cookie dough with einkorn flour and organic brown sugar, and trying to make Dan his sweets without those processed ingredients. But yeah, this is a little thick. Come beat somebody with it, but I don't know how I'm gonna like that for scraping out the inside of a bowl. I'll let you guys know how that works. Plastic rubber spatulas for your Teflon pans. Bleh. Another reason why you might be consuming some plastic, maybe it's in these pans that you're consuming. I don't care which one you get. I've never had one of those type of pans last at all. They start getting little scratchy thingies in it and stuff like that, and I'm like, no. I have been using cast iron pans for probably the last 20 years. I don't use any of those other type of pans. Why do I have one of these? Like anytime I use this and one of the, okay, that's out. Not using that. Only my metal spatulas from now on. Just gonna do it, right? Plastic Pampered Chef serving. This sucks. I look at the edges and sure enough, there's frays. Where's that fray stuff? Where's that going to? But in our food. No, not using it anymore. I have gotten really great, high quality glass measuring cups at thrift stores. Don't even need to go anywhere to buy those other than just like thrift stores. I mean, people, I don't know why people are always getting rid of their glass ones. Maybe so that they can get the plastic ones. I don't know. Not a smart move. But regardless, you can get some really great quality ones. Glass there. And then for your dry, use metal ones. So, but here's the big one, the chopping blocks. Just all kinds of, you rub your hand across this thing, it's got frays. Oh my goodness, where's that all going to? I have others too. My mom had a set, plastic, that was really awesome because it had these little symbols at the top, you know, for meat, cheese, or whatever, vegetables, you know, so you don't cross-contaminate. Those were pretty cool, but they're plastic too. And I was like looking at them because I'm like, oh no, you know, I do need a new one. This has gotten really, you know, chingered up. And I do have a wood one, a gigantic wood one, but I was like, well, I want some small ones for use, you know, for taking places. You know, I cook outside a lot during the summer. I want to be able to take my chopping block with me and carry it and stuff. So what did I find? On Amazon, I found these. These are bamboo, so they are residential use only. You have to use hardwood if you're in a commercial, using it for commercial purposes. But these here, bamboo wood, and I'm going to make some beeswax wood salve to go on top of these. But anyway, they have, this one's got a carrot on it. This one's got a chicken drumstick on it, so this one's for meat. This one's got a fish, so only fish will go on this one. And this one is for bread. And look at that, it's even got like slicing marks, things. So and it all comes into a really nice slotted tray. So I'm gonna try to cut back on our plastic consumption. So wow, yeah, crazy. Corey and I got a lot of stuff done today. We are working on cleaning up a little bit in the classroom because I have classes 1 to 2 times a month, and I always get into the classroom during the off time and just clutter it up. I'm like doing magazine sorting and book sorting and making a mess. So Corey and I cleaned up in here. We've done some pottery, plaster, sanding, restoration, and we've been putting a bunch of stuff on Etsy. So again, if you enjoy our homestead show here on YouTube, don't forget to support us by heading over to our Etsy store, maybe buying something for yourself or a loved one. Also check out our Patreon site. We have a lot of different things going on over there as well, and those links are below. So they tell me I'm supposed to remind you to like and subscribe. They say people don't just automatically do that. I hate saying it. You know what to do. Have a great day.